another person, the caregivers on the support team, the success team, the rehab counselor.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, if there's any kind of legal action, there has to be an attorney.
Yeah.
And the attorney really has to understand. And it's difficult for an attorney to understand a person with hidden disability. So how can they actually represent? So, and of course, you mentioned the job coach.
Oh, yeah. After I finished school, you know, I had to go out and find a job. So a job coach, he went and helped me along. He found me the job, and then he was there. If I had any questions, he would help me out. And,
I liked your stories about when you were coming out of the coma. Even though you had short-term memory, you went to school.
Oh, yeah. I spent 9 years going to school, and after about 4 years of trying remedial learning, and I started going to junior college, and that took me 4 years to complete a 2-year
course.
Yeah, but
you were smart. You were really smart. First of all, you were smart because first of all you said that you let the instructors know, so they as you said, gave you some slack.
Yeah, that was very important to let them know.
And then you taped the,
Yeah, and then I took a tape recorder to every class. Well, the class I was having difficulty in, which was the majority of the classes.
That's smart, though.
And plus, I would always pick the front row so the instructors know you're out there looking at him all the time, and that gives you a.
Yeah, that's nice, and I'm sure your classmates were there to support you too.
Well, I didn't really rely on any classmates or friends or anything like that. I had to get because I'm not in the same league with them, and so I can't associate with any other people. Yeah. And that's how I did it.
You used a term that before you were injured, you thought of people who were disabled as people from other planets or something.
Well, because but mainly because I was afraid, because that could be me, and I feared being disabled. But now that I am disabled, I found it has been one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because it showed me how much. It's been a
blessing.
Because it shows you how much you have. How much you can do.
Yeah, that's in your book. I think your book really stated some really wonderful catchphrases too.
Okay.
It's using your disability, but you say here, what I learned that really worked for you. You talked about that, and especially talking to the survivors, that it will improve. So definitely it will improve.
Yeah, so the whole thing is not to give up, and things will get better. But you have to be positive, and you have to keep on no matter what bumps you go across, and that's about the only thing you can do. Otherwise, you're just going to fall lower and lower.
Well, you certainly you proved the world that you could handle it, because you have a degree now, don't you?
Well,
talk about your degrees.
My degrees, but they were long and hard.
That's true, but you did it. You accomplished it.
I spent 9 years going to first 4 years in a junior college, then 3 more in a university, and then 2 more in another university. And I graduated from the first university with a degree in human services.
Human services.
And then I went to the other university to get my degree in gerontology.
And that's brought you to where I met you the other day over at the activity room at the senior center.
Well, I had been working for about 11 years, paid employment, and having a disability, other people really cannot understand you all that much, and they wanted to get somebody else that they didn't have to continually remind about this or that, because I always forget if I had a lot of things on my mind, because that's what my brain damage did.
Well, I think you were also very smart in remembering to drink the water. Talk about your food, your diet.
Oh,
and your exercise. How critical
it's very important to keep your health up, because if I didn't have my health, I could have never did what I've done in school. I went 9 years to school, and I didn't miss a day.
Good for you.
Not because of sickness.
And you actually walked